Hey everyone, I am back and just eager to play through more story because I do really want to be able to get through the story, like, not rushed, but I definitely want to experience the story in a timely manner, but also I want to make sure that I can experience what I need to experience, and I got back into queue. That's the main thing. I got into queue from when I was earlier, so I'm thankful for that. But it took like 3 or 4 hours. I've basically been trying to be in queue since like my stream cut off, which would have been like 3 to 4 hours. So I love this right now. But I just want to continue through. So let's go. Welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studio proved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow scions. As expected, news of warding skills was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leadership of Grand Company Eorzea and Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our possession to Limsilimensa. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive? It's too early to say for certain, but that does seem the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let us see what awaits us in Vildbrands. Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, will you, Estinian? Phew, I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain though. Vertra and the alchemists of great work put their heart and soul into each and every one of those crystals, so you must treat them with the utmost care. Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the forum's watchful gaze, I've little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in any capacity as our official representative, were found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. Okay. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers as I await word from Master Matoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have good news of our own to share. This tide is about to turn, I could feel it, to Limsilimensa. Y'all better teleport me there. I don't want to spend 1,000 gil going to fucking Limsa. I return. I'm like so scared of loading screens because I feel like it's gonna disconnect me. Like, I'm just so nervous. And my Spotify premium ran out. And it's so disorienting because I've literally never not had Spotify premium since like high school, like before 10th grade, I think. So it is disorienting seeing ads. Ooh, not me getting an Endwalker ad on place on Spotify. Not that I'm listening to it, I just see it in front of my eyes. That's so funny. Oh, I'm Reaper. Oops. I mean, not like it prevents me from doing quests, but I was told to expect you, as you may or may not be aware, the Admiral is at present entertaining the Elder, Seed Seer, and the Sultana. They're the most powerful women in the world in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare, or shall I show you to them? So proceed. My apologies for calling you away from Charlene at such short notice. On the contrary, we are honored and grateful and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed a company. 'Twas only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers, and it is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action, and we have taken the initiative to set the wheel in motion. It is reassuring to learn we are all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? It hinges entirely on the wording skills and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Charlene, the Allied nations have been engaged in separate fronts with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge in abductions of Kobold, Sahagin, Ixal, and Ananta have given a rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph in Razat Han has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace, and it is you, the Scions of Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. With the bulk of our Savard contingent. To think such progress has been made in such a short span. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered. Robbed of their free will, they serve the Telepharoids every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I ask only that in choosing to remember we do not also forsake our compassion and morality, for without that there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. Aye, on that we can all continue